What are they doing tonight? Say yeah! Say yeah! Say yeah! Right about now, it's show time. Put your hands together for the Paul Santos Show! All right. Thank you very much. Welcome to the PaulSantosLive Show. I almost killed myself on the way in there. Did you see that? Chops was secretly hoping that we went head over tea kettle over there. Well, anyway, welcome to the PaulSantosLive Show. We're so happy to be here tonight. Everybody seems like they're in a good mood tonight. We have a great show tonight. We have a tremendous singer who's going to perform here tonight, and her name is Candida Rose, right over there. She's coming in a few minutes. We also have our house band of the night. It is a Muter. There they are. That's right. I'll tell you right now. And we have a great comic, Cecil Sassafras, is right over here. And we have the sidekick of the century, the co-host with Kahunas, world-class vocalist and entertainer, Chops Turner, right over there. All right. I'll tell you, it's been a rough week, hasn't it? It's kind of been a rough week, you know. We had that whole cyclone thing coming down, you know, the wind was blowing and everything else. So I'm watching TV and I see this news reporter, and she's standing there and it's going, whatever you do, don't come down here. The authorities say it's real dangerous if you come down here. Don't come down here. I'm thinking, what the hell are you doing down there? Don't you think that just once you want to see the wind go, don't come down here. It's real dangerous down here. Whoosh, right into the ocean, you know. I hate to say that because I'm not a mean person. Then I'm watching the screen and I see not only the I see not only the reporter standing there in the cyclone, but then on comes a politician and a split screen. And I'm thinking, well, there's two blowhards on my TV. I'll tell you. Hey, Chops, you know, we're lucky in southern New England. We haven't had any snow yet. You know, up in northern New England, they already started having snow, you know? I mean, they got a lot of flakes up there to begin with, but now with the snow coming. Sorry about that. You know anybody in northern New England? No, I don't know. I'll tell you. Hey, you know, a man and his wife were watching the weather up there in northern New England, and the weatherman said, hey, you better be careful. I'm going to be predicting 8 inches. And the wife said, that'll be the day. Thank you very much. Now I know what kind of a crowd we got tonight. Perfect. Oh, my goodness. Well, you know, New England, I heard, too, this is really tough, right? I was reading up that New England is actually becoming a dangerous flood zone. They're predicting that we're going to have floods right here in Massachusetts down the road. That's a terrible thing. That is the bad news. But the good news is you'll be able to sign up for that weight loss plan. Swim fast. You know, out east, you know, they have those tsunamis. They can be real dangerous. You know, those tsunamis, very, very dangerous. Well, I understand that this big wave is starting right around the Azores and is heading toward New Bedford. And they're predicting that next year it's going to be here. It's a tsunami. It's going to be kind of... Wait a minute. Well, hold it. I always bring the garbage can just in case, you know, we want to pump a couple of. Save that way. All right. Well, you know, I'm going to take a crack at this one. You know, Halloween, right? Halloween was yesterday. Everybody have a fun Halloween? Yeah, you know, it's amazing. Like, you know, we have all this cancel culture stuff going on. Well, up in Melrose, Massachusetts, right here in Melrose, Massachusetts, the school department canceled Halloween. The superintendent said you can't dress up for Halloween this year, right? So then one of the teenage students went to the superintendent's office and said, she goes in there and she went, you mean to tell me I can't dress up as a witch? Superintendent said, no. You mean to tell me you can't dress up as a pirate? I can't dress up as a pirate? Superintendent said, no. She goes, can I dress as a hoe? Oh, well, usually do? Yeah, you can dress like that all the time. No, you know how the kids, they push the envelope now. That was just a little commentary there. Sorry about that. Hey, Queen Elizabeth was in the news. You know, Queen Elizabeth of England. Hey, she's up there. She's 90 years old. She was hanging in there, right? Yeah, she's still hanging in there at 91. And 95. She's 95 years old. Wow. She doesn't know it. She's 95. Neither does the guy in charge over here. Why not? That's another thing. Well, that's Chops' guy. That's Chops' guy. I'm sorry. Anyway, well, Queen Elizabeth, right? She's getting on in years, and somebody went up to her and said, "Hey, Your Majesty, things have changed a lot over the years. I know you're not feeling well. We can give you something to make you feel better. Here, try some marijuana." She went, "Oh, no. I don't want to be a drag queen." That was. Speaking of drag queens, Chops. No. No, I'm just kidding. No, we're just kidding. No, actually, they had this thing in New Bedford here. It's called Drag Queen Story Time. Drag Queen Story Time. Okay, we got that drag story time. Well, they decided to bring that to Fall River. Backed by popular demand, they're having it every single month. Every single month, Drag Queen Story Time. My cousin is going to be performing at that. Yeah, Gina Taylor. I'm sorry. How come, like, the worse the joke, the better the response? I don't understand that. Hey, there's one last one. Can you take one last one? One more. Well, I was noticing in the news there was a parakeet lost in Fall River. Did you see that? There was a parakeet lost in Fall River, and the owner was trying to find the parakeet. So then finally they found the parakeet. So they brought the parakeet back home, and he's like, "Gee, I don't know what's going on with this parakeet. I think he's been some places where he's not used to, because the parakeet kept going, 'You're the best, baby, you're the best, you're the best.'" Parakeet doesn't usually say that. You catch on, Chops. No, I mean, you get the joke. Well, actually, have you ever heard about this? There was a parakeet. There was a man who was a little off his rocker, and he decided that he was going to try to make love to a parakeet. And he didn't make love to the parakeet, except things went terribly wrong. He got chirpies. All right. Well, anyway, welcome to the Pub 65. Looks like everybody's in a great mood here tonight. This is the PaulSantosLive Show. We highlight the talented, the interesting, and the entertaining from our area. Is that the cook? I saw him. He was laughing. The worse the joke, the more he was laughing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have this great house band over here, and we're going to be bringing our first guest up in just a moment. But first, say hello once again to Immuter. Gentlemen, the house band of the night, Immuter. Thank you guys for coming down here tonight. Okay, it's time for our first guest, and we've been talking about this all day because we always look forward to seeing her, because she is so talented and she writes music. And her and I, Chops, we graduated the same year, New Bedford High School. We were New Bedford Whalers back in the day. She looks great, I'll tell you. She looks great. I got a few chinks here and there, but she looks good. I got a bump here and arthritis there and everything else, but she's doing fantastic, and she is going to perform for us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Candida Rose? Take over, take over.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get a little funky in here. Is that okay? Oh, I know a place. Oh, everybody put their hands together for me right here. There ain't nobody crying. Ain't nobody worried. Ain't no smiling faces. Yeah. Say lying to the races. Oh, I wanna take you there. I'll help me now. Come on, Chops. I'll take you there. Come on, let me take you there. I'll take you there. Come on, let me take you by the hand, baby. 'Cause I wanna take you there. I'll take you there. Come on, let me take you by the hand, baby. 'Cause I won't take it. Come on, let me take it in. Yeah. All right, can I get you guys to make a little bit of noise for me? Come on, let's make some noise. We having fun at Pub 65. Yeah. Sounds so good to me. Sounds so good to me. All right, we're going to try this again.
Take it from the top.
I know a place. Ain't nobody crying. Ain't nobody worried. Ain't no smiling faces. Yeah. So lying to the races. Oh, I wanna take you there. Help me now. All right, we're gonna do. You know this already. Come on, right here, right here. I'll take you there. Can you guys sing that for me? Right there. I'll take you there. Come on now. I'll take you there. Come on, let me take you there. I'll take you there. Come on, let me take you by the hand, baby. 'Cause I wanna take you there. I'll take you there. Come on, let me take you by the hand, baby. Yeah. Sounds so good to me. Sounds so good to me. I guess that's all we're going to get out of this one.
All right, Candida Rose, grab a seat right over here. We're going to try to do a little interview setup over here. Oh, wait a minute. What the heck? Is my garbage still over there? Get out of here. Ah, yes, I'm going to point that right over there. All right, grab a seat. Ah, yeah, this is Candida Rose. Candida is someone, as I said, we graduated the same year. What year was that? No, right here. That's good. We graduated the same year, 1998, wasn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Well, let's learn a little bit about Candida before we get to our second song here tonight. Obviously, a person from our great city of New Bedford, grew up here, and very proud of your Cape Verdean heritage. Tell me about that.
Well, born and raised in New Bedford. I love being Cape Verdean American. I also sing Cape Verdean music. We're not going to be doing that tonight, though, but I've been to Cabo Verde, 5 times. I've studied the culture just because I love it so much. It's part of who I am. I do as much as I can to let other people know about Cabo Verde, because there's a lot of people, not only in New England, not only out in the world, right? Like across the country, there are people that don't know about Cape Verdeans. But even right in New England, sometimes I've gone to places where, like, I'll say I'm Cape Verdean, and they're like, "What is Cape who?" Yeah, really.
You don't think about that around here, you know what I mean? Because around here we know about it. But I can tell you, when we were going to school together, right? Keith Junior High and then New Bedford High School, I always knew you were going to be a singer because she was always dancing in the hallway and she was always singing. And I'm like, wow, look at her. She looks like she's got some charisma over there, you know? And it worked out. You have a passion for singing, right?
Absolutely. I probably started singing Cape Verdean songs actually like I was like 6 years old, and did talent shows all through through elementary school, and then I kind of didn't do it so much in high school until like my senior year. A friend of mine, I always say a friend of mine kind of discovered me.
Oh, I'm glad they did. Well, that song right there's a classic, right, that everybody can sing along with, that everybody's clapping to. You like doing cover songs, I know, but then you also like writing your own stuff because then you can kind of, put pen to paper and get a message across and really express yourself. Tell me about that, because writing music, that seems to me to be even more difficult.
Absolutely. And every songwriter has their own way of writing. Like some people write music, some people write the lyrics, some people do both. I have this tendency to think in song. So like if I might, yeah, so I might have something that's on my mind. I don't know, and all of a sudden I just start hearing this melody and I start hearing these lyrics, and it kind of comes to me. That's how a lot of my songs come to me. And then sometimes I might hear a lyric and then get to go to the piano and try to put something to it. So it's different. Everybody has their own process.
Now, you wrote a song, I'm not going to do this one tonight, but it's called Love Each Other Through, that you thought of during the pandemic, right? So that came really to you because it is a time where we want to say, whether it's political polarization or the pandemic, it is a time to love each other through this time. Right?
Absolutely. And, even in the time like the pandemic was happening, there was so much social unrest happening at the time surrounding the George Floyd incident. And there was a lot of not so nice things happening during that time. But what I saw was the beauty, especially even right here in New Bedford, right? I saw some of the beauty of people helping each other, and the nurses, the doctors, the first responders, even people like my neighbor who would bring me kale soup.
Nice Portuguese delicacy, I
No better way to show love than with kale soup. But those are the kind of things. So that's the beauty that I saw, and I heard myself saying, we just have to love each other through this, and that's how that particular song came about.
You're about to do a song that I know you're going to be releasing very soon called Here I Am. Tell me about that song, what it's about, and we're going to hear it tonight, right? How about if she sings that song tonight and debuts it right here at Pub 65? Here we go. Here I Am, right?
It's Here I Am.
There you are.
Here I am. And the song basically is, it's sort of me just kind of going within and discovering who I am, and discovering sort of there's divinity in each of us. I believe. Okay, I'm just gonna say I believe that there's divinity in each and every one of us, and we have to come forward with that divinity. We have to come forward with who we are inside, and so all of these qualities that I've kind of hidden, I'm being more confident about bringing them forward, and not letting anybody make me feel bad about who and what I am. So here I am. Take me or leave me. That's what it is.
And you're going to be releasing this over the holidays around that time, is that right?
Well, I'm hoping within the next 6 weeks or so, because I still have some processing to do. But hopefully, just before Christmas, hopefully it'll be out and ready to be purchased.
Fantastic. All right, we're going to hear that song in just a moment, but house band, let's have a little what they call bridge music. So while we get set up over here, we're going to toss it back and hear some more music from our great young band helping us out here tonight, the house band of the night, Immuter. right, ladies and gentlemen, a muter. Once again, Candida Rose.
Thank you, Paul. I have faith, I have hope, I have joy, I have laughter, I am peace, I am love, I am light, I am power, I am here, I have arrived, so here I am. Forever I've been searching from without within, learning to appreciate the wondrous skin I'm in. Uncovering all these qualities I've hidden for so long. Now it's time to let them loose and share them in this song. I have faith, I have hope, I have joy, I have laughter, I am peace, I am love, I am light, I am power, I am here, I have arrived, so here I am. I'm letting spirit sing through me, it's waited long enough to get the message out there, even though the times are rough. Abundance all around us, there's no need to look too far. Unpack the gifts God gave to you, show them who you are. I have faith, I have hope, I have joy, I have laughter, I am peace, I am love, I am light, I am power, I am here, I have arrived, so here I am. I'm letting spirit sing through me, it's waited long enough to get the message out there, even though the times are rough. Abundance all around us, there's no need to look too far. Unpack the gifts God gave to you, show them who you are. I have joy, I have laughter, I am peace, I am light, I am love, I am power, I am here, I have arrived, so here I am, so here I am, yeah, so here I am, oh, so here I am. I have peace, I have love, I have power, I have power. Hey, so here I am. So here I am. So here I am. Yeah. So here I am. I have light. I have love. I am peace. I am power. I am love. I am joy. I am power. Yeah. So here I am. So here I am.
There she is, Candida Rose, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming down here tonight. Candida Rose. Oh, yes, absolutely. Classmates, New Bedford High School, proud New Bedford Whalers. All right, we're going to take a quick 10-second interlude by a muter, and then we've got comedy. Cecil Sassafras is on deck. That's right, Sassafras. Where did he get that name? Cecil Sassafras. Right after this from a muter. house band of the night here, Muter. All right. Don't forget, Sunday nights on the Chops Turner Facebook page. It's the Chops Turner Show. He sings the classics every Sunday night. He did a great job last night. You can go back and look at some of the songs. A real world-class vocalist and entertainer, Mr. Chops Turner, every Sunday night on the Chops Turner Facebook page. That's right, yeah. And we'd like to also give a quick shout out to a lot of our viewers. We have a lot of folks out there watching in New Bedford and Fall River on New Bedford Guide, Fall River Reporter, New Bedford Live, and the Paul Santos Live Facebook page, and also the YouTube channel. Quick shout out to our loyal fans, Johnny O in Dartmouth, Mary in East Providence, Rhode Island, Stephen in Bridgeport, Connecticut, Rick in Manhattan, Lynn out there in Niagara Falls, Lori Ann out there in Hutchinson Island, Florida. Thank you so much for our support. Okay, are you ready for a few more laughs? Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Cecil Sassafras.
Hey. Thank you, Paul.
I'm going this way.
Wrong way, Paul. Hey, it's great to be back at Pub 65. Well, I'm doing pretty good today, but boy, about a month ago, I had to see my doctor. He said I needed to lose weight. He said I should run 5 miles a day for 2 weeks. So I did. And then I called him and I said, hey, Doc, what do I do now? I'm 70 miles from home. Some doctor, I'm telling you. He told me he just had 4 cases of gonorrhea. But he's okay now, though. Then the same for my dentist. My dentist is just as bad. He told me he had to pull a tooth, so I said, well, can you replace it with one that looks like the rest? And he gave me one with 4 cavities. Too much. I don't get no respect at all. It's like the story of my life. You know, even when I go to a restaurant, the last time I went, the waiter was flirting with my girlfriend. I said, buddy, who told you could do that? And he said, everybody. And then I went to the bar and to order a drink. I said to the bartender, make me a zombie. He said, too late. God beat me to it. So then I ordered a steak, and the waiter brings back the steak, and he's got his thumb on it like this. And I said, hey, buddy, what's up with the thumb? He said, well, I don't want to drop it again. Too much. No respect at all. You know, I don't know. I just don't know. Story of my life. You know, even when I was born, I was so ugly. The doctor slapped me, and then he slapped my mother. And my poor mother had morning sickness after I was born. Holy tamale. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know. But, you know, these days, everything is sex. I've had it up to here with sex. Not lately, though. You know? Oh, my goodness. I don't know. I just don't know. That's the story of my life. You know, everywhere I go, even dating, all I get is big women. You know, I took one to the beach, and they said to me, what'd you use for bait? Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Cecil Sassafras. All right. Well, pull up a chair there, Cecil. Pull up a chair. We want to learn a little bit about this dude. This guy is really fun to listen to. Cecil Sassafras. That's kind of a different kind of a name there, Cecil. Not Portuguese.
No, definitely not. I picked it up from an old teacher in high school. He was a little strange.
So when did you decide that, you know, you're going to take up comedy?
Well, I was a school teacher for 30 years in a high school, and I taught shop. And although they told me they were the worst kids in the school, they were actually the best kids in the school. But a lot of them had anger and issues, and through comedy, I was able to get them to calm down and trust me. And once you break the ice with a student, no matter what kind of troubles they have, they'll do anything for you. They'll work hard for you, and you'll never have a bit of trouble with them. You know, and over the years, I developed a lot of one-liners. Like when kids had anger, you know, I would say things like, you know, you wouldn't throw them out because that doesn't do any good. The punitive side is no good in life. So I would say things like, hey, I'm going to smash your 2 raisin-sized heads together, you know. Or if they used bad language, you know, I would have one-liners for that. Or if any of them came up to me with anger like this, and I would say, hey, buddy, I crap bigger than you. And that would shut them right down. That was an old Jack Palance line, if you remember Jack Palance. Yeah. And I would use some of my one-liners for television, and it would get them to calm down. And pretty soon they were the best kids in the school. Then they were never in trouble. And if they ever did get in trouble, they would come down to my classroom to get out of trouble. I would tell them how to go up and apologize to the teacher or to see the front office. And of course, the front office never knew any of this was going on. They just thought I was teaching woodshop, you know. And then and through all this, over the years, we were able to work on the dropout rate. When I got to the high school, the dropout rate was about 24%. So 24% of the kids didn't make it out of the school. And over the years, we got it down to about 4%. This is in Tiverton, Rhode Island.
Great job. Well, that's always great. That's always great. Well, you know, Cecil Sassafras lives down the road from me, actually. And, you know, one day I'm looking out the window and I see this remote control car like whizzing down the street like this. You know? And I'm like, what in the world is that? Then I see him chasing the car down the street. And I'm like, did you actually construct the car with your students?
We did, because one of the subjects I taught for 30 years was also electronics, because it was part of shop years ago. So we decided one year to build an electric vehicle. So we did. We built a chassis out of PVC pipe, and I took a motor from an e-bike in Canada, and we got the thing to go. And we made sort of a one-seater electric vehicle that actually broke General Motors mileage record, electric mileage record. We did it right out of the box. And we got national attention, and we got on TV. But the problem was everybody in the school wanted to drive the car. So I had to bring the car home in the summer because they'd be driving it all around the streets, and I was getting in trouble. So when I brought the car home, then it was everybody in the neighborhood wanted to drive it. They'd be knocking on my door at 7 o'clock in the morning. Can we drive the electric car? But it was great fun. And those are the sort of projects kids need in high school. And of course, you know, it was just full of humor. It was like a comedy show all the time. And kids do great things, you know, when they feel good about themselves and when they trust you. So this is how the comedy side I sort of grew with it, I suppose.
You got to come up with a new one-liner, you know, because you were teaching wood shop and you're teaching electronics. So what do you get when you cross a wood shop and electronics? You get this car whizzing down the street, right? It got to be something to work with there.
Oh, definitely. I mean, all those years they thought all I had was sawdust in my head, you know. but it turned into great fun, and I would have stayed longer, but you know, it was time to go. But it was still great fun using comedy in the classroom to get kids to think better of themselves and to have less anger.
Nice. All right. So comedian / retired school teacher extraordinaire, Mr. Cecil Sassafras. Let's hear it for Cecil. All right. All right. Little music from the house band, and then we've got the great world-class vocalist and entertainer Chops Turner on deck to rock the house in just a moment. Stand by. Here's Immuter. Yeah. Okay, this gentleman right here is a lot of fun. We have a lot of laughs with him. In fact, we're glad that it's dark out because I always used to say we only come out at night, Chops and I. Now it's getting darker earlier and earlier. I mean that as a compliment. All right, Chops and I, we have so much fun, and we're trying to, as you can tell, build our show, the talented, interesting, and entertaining, and we're going to continue to do that over the coming weeks. But right now, to perform himself, world-class vocalist and entertainer, Chops Turner! Come on down. You are the next contestant. You realize I'm standing here by myself right now. You are the next contestant on The Price is Right. Yes. Where's the models? Okay, here's Chops.
Good evening. And now the end is near, and so I face that final curtain, my friends. I'll say it clear, I'll state the case, of which I'm certain I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each in every highway and more. Yes, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, ladies and gentlemen, I only have a few. But then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do, and that's serve it through without exception. I planned each sided course, each careful step along the byway and more. Yes, much more than this. I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when you all bit off more than you could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I'm standing tall and did it my way. I've loved, ladies and gentlemen, I've laughed and cried. I've had my share in this life, Big Papa. My share of losing. And now, as my tears subside, I find it all, my man, so amusing to think Candy and I, we did all that. May I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man or woman? What has he got, Candy? If not herself or himself, he has not to say the things she truly feels. Not the word, the one who lives. The record shows I took the blood and did it my way. Did it my way and more. Yes, much more than this. I did it my way. Thank you.
Yes, let me cross over here. The great Chops Turner. Come on over here, my friend. I got to talk to him for a second. I'll tell you, this guy really knows how to put music together. How long have you been singing now, Chops Turner? It's been a couple of years, right?
As long as Candy's been singing, a lot of years, 40, almost 50 years, man. It's been a long time.
So, you started out, you said that you were a balladeer. One time I talked to Chops, I'm like, hey, learning how to sing music. You're like, hey, I'm a balladeer. I started with the classics. You mentioned Tony Bennett. You mentioned Frank Sinatra. Song we did, all the greats from the classics. And that's how you learn before you transition into a lot of top 40 and all that, right?
Yes, sir. I mean, I learned listen to the best, only become the best, one of the best, the best. You listen to the best, right? Right? So I listen to the great ones, man. Great ones like Tony, Frank Sinatra, Luther Vandross, Candida Rose. Paul Santos. Bermuda.
Well, I know you said you can do just about anything. It's true. Like I've heard Chops do Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett, even Andy Williams and stuff like that. And then the next thing you know, he's doing Bruno Mars and he's doing Top 40 and he's doing all kind of stuff. And I said, you do all that stuff and you're like, hey, you got to be able to, whatever people want to do, you got to be able to do it, right?
Well, it took a long time to learn, as Lou knows. He knows me way back, and Candy. You just work at it, work, constant work, preparation. If you stay ready, you won't have to get ready.
Well, we do want to shout out to Sharon Jensen. Sharon Jensen was watching your show last night, the Chops Turner show on the Facebook page. And, I think it's leaked out a little bit just for the heck of it with the inspiration of Chops at the age of 61. I just started horsing around, very amateurish with singing a little bit. So we're not doing one tonight, but we've been working at it. It is a lot of fun and it is therapeutic. So even if you're not that good, you know what I mean? Like it makes you feel good to sing.
It's a great feeling. I mean, it's a gift from the Creator, and He gives you the gift to, sing it to the world, man. I love singing, man, because it makes me feel great to be able to send that out to the people.
You ever sing in the shower?
Yeah, I practice my oohs and ahs in the shower.
Oohs and ahs in the shower.
I mean, don't take that literally, I mean, oohs and ahs. I mean,
oh.
Oh my God!
I walked right into that.
Hey, you got that right. How about a little bit of bing, bada bang over there? No, but actually, the other day I got up. I was feeling a little musical, and then I just went, I was watching Vegas. I was like, wise men say.
You got a great vibrato, man.
I have a what? I'm going to be singing soprano pretty soon.
I just want to give a shout out to a great friend, Mr. Louis Pinto, who came and helped us out tonight. He's a promoter. He's a technician. He does it all. It's great to have his help tonight. Really special. Thank you, Lou.
Thanks a lot, Lou. A lot of great. And we have some other celebrities here tonight. Big Papa's here tonight. Hey, Big Papa.
And he got his good friend over there, my man over there. He's something else. He's crazy, We might have to get him up to be a comedian.
Yeah, what's his name?
You don't know.
I forget his first name. I'm bad. What's his first name again, Pop? I forget. I'm bad with names, man. I'm bad. I don't even know who I am.
Eric.
Sorry about that, brother Eric.
I love you.
Okay, all right. And Jim Casey out there. Jim Casey, all right. And the GOAT of golf, Roger Brightman. Did Roger show up tonight? No, last week he said I didn't. Last week I said I didn't mention him, so he said he was never coming back again.
Oh, yeah, he said, leave it. Don't forget the dancer over there, my man right there.
Oh, yeah, the dancer. That's do you know his name?
I forget his name, too. I'm bad with names.
Denny Terrio's in the house. Denny Terrio. All right, Chops, you think you can do one more song for us in about 5 minutes?
Yeah, I'll do my best.
All right, stand by. Ladies and gentlemen, Chops Turner. All right. All right, now we're going to bring up the drummer from our house band here tonight. Give it up for Ross. Come on over, Ross. Thank you very much. Come on over here. We're going to chat for just a minute. We want to thank Amuta for coming out here tonight because as we continue to grow our show, the PaulSantosLive Show, talented, interesting, and entertaining, we'd like to have our house band over here playing, kind of get into the flow of the show. And these guys have indicated that they would come down whenever we want. We really appreciate it. So first of all, thank you for coming down.
Yeah, absolutely. No problem. Anytime. And we're 3/4. Unfortunately, our lead singer's sick tonight, so we kind of made it work tonight.
Yeah. Well, you know what? He gives me a call, right? So it's Chops likes it when I go into the panic mode. I got this call, and he's like, hey, Paul, the lead singer's got laryngitis. I'm like, oh, I said, Zoosh, what am I going to do? I said, Zoosh. I immediately turned into Vavoa. So then I said, well, he's got laryngitis, so like you can still play instrumentals. You guys, oh yeah, play instrumentals. So that's why you hear him playing instrumentals tonight. So hey, the instrumentals sound great.
Yeah, we're trying to make it work. So.
Well, tell us a little bit about your band. You guys met, two of you guys, like me and Cecil Sassafras. We live on the same street. You live on the same street, and then you ended up getting together, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So actually, it was the lead vocalist who's not here tonight. So yeah, it's me and Danny. He's been my neighbor for like 20 years already. And you know, it's funny. We just, you know, he played guitar, I played drums, and we kind of grew up, met each other. We were so young, and you know, in the end of the day, we just kind of learned our instruments together, and you know, it turned into jamming turned into taking it seriously, and you know, we've been playing. We were fortunate to get these two guys, Adam and Dan.
All right,
and
Adam and Dan, yeah.
you know, so we kind of made it a thing. We knew we couldn't just do it, two of us, so we made it a thing, and we're just going with it.
Well, you guys, like Candida, who we talked to before, really love to write your own stuff. Obviously, you can do the cover stuff. You love to write your own music. What is it about writing your own music? Because it seems to me, as much fun as it is and much joy you get out of it, it still seems to me to be very difficult to do. Is it difficult to do?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not going to take responsibility for that. My lead singer, he's the one that writes like the lyrics and stuff, and then we all kind of incorporate our own feel to it. So you know, he'll add his guitar parts, I'll add my drum parts. And like I said, Danny take care of the lyrics, but we all we all kind of do an equal contribution, and we kind of make it put together, you know.
All right, sounds great. Now, November 13th is going to be a big night, ladies and gentlemen, for this band in Uter. You'll be able to hear them for the whole night right here at Pub 65. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we're playing 8 to 11, November 13th, Saturday night. We do 3 sets. We do two sets of covers, and then we do an original set, so you're definitely going to want to stick around for the originals. We're on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, YouTube, and it's Muted the band, so yeah.
All right, so November 13th, Saturday night, come down here, ladies and gentlemen, Ross from Muter. All right, now let's see, where am I? Do I right around here? All right, how's that? I got to stand in the right spot over here. Okay, Chops Turner is going to do one more song before we wind things down here tonight. We are having a great time here at the Pub 65. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, not only J&J Materials, Ryan Pereira for Ward 6, and we also want to thank Duso and Zader, and we also want to thank Doug Glassman from ServPro. They make it like it never even happened. Okay, are you ready to go?
We're going to do a duet together.
Oh, Candida and Chops are going to do a duet. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
We thought maybe it could happen, but then we were thinking, oh, you know, some technical thing here and there. You don't know what's going to happen.
That's right.
All right, so it's going to happen? All right, this is going to be great. Ladies and gentlemen, Candida and Chops. Here we go. Yeah. They're coming, I promise.
Oh, yeah, we coming. So it's Christmas, right? Oh, yeah.
The closer I get to you, the closer I get to you, the more you make me see. By giving me all you got, your love has captured me.
Over and over again, I try to tell myself that we could never be more than friends. And all the while inside I knew it was real. The way you make me feel.
The closer I get to you, the more you make me see.
Oh,
Your love has captured me. Oh,
Sweeter than sweeter love grows. In heaven there for those who fool the tricks of time. And in the hearts of love, it finds true love in a special way.
To you. The more you make me see, but giving me all you got.
Giving me all you got, baby.
Your love has captured me.
Over and over again, I try to tell myself that we could never be more than friends. All the while inside I knew it was real. The way you make me
Closer I get,
closer,
the closer I
baby.
get to you.
Closer than most, girl, yeah.
The closer I get to you,
Baby. Hey,
closer I get,
to you, oh baby.
closer I get.
We're going close, sweet as the gravity. Yeah. 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 We're going close, sweet as the gravity. Yeah.
Candida and Chops, yeah. Doesn't get much better than that. All right, before we go, we got a couple of shout outs here. Don Silva watching tonight. Thank you very much. One of our most loyal fans. We also have JoJo Gomes is out there tonight. We wanted her to come down in person. We wanted her to come in person, but I guess she's out there. So, hey, JoJo, come down in person sometime, huh? And how about Mr. Frank Sinatra? Joey Charenza is out there tonight. Joey's going to be coming down and performing. He has that great tribute singing of Frank Sinatra. In fact, I'm going to be working with him as we get closer to the holidays. Just a terrific, terrific talent. And from Niagara Falls, New York, Lynn Marie Scrivano looking in tonight. So a shout out to her. All right, we'd like to take the opportunity to thank again Candida Rose. We'd like to thank our comic and former school teacher, Cecil Sassafras. By the way, there's a Jackie Fernandez watching tonight, so hi Jackie, how are you? Thanks for looking in. And of course, our house band over here, Immuter. And of course, the sidekick of the century, the co-host with Cachet. The Sultan of Smoothalicious, Mr. Chops Turner right there. All right, I'm Paul Santos. Thanks a lot for looking in. Again, we're every single Monday Night Live on New Bedford Guide, Fall River Reporter, and the Paul Santos Live Facebook pages. And next week. Oh, yeah, next week. I forgot about next week. Next week, we have a big show. It's going to be coming to you right here from Pub 65. Now, I forgot to write that down, Chops. Who's coming? I know the Rude Boys are coming in a couple of weeks. Next week. Big show next week, I'll tell you. We got a big show. Oh, I know who it is. Pumpkinhead Ted. Pumpkinhead Ted. Yeah, Pumpkinhead Ted's coming next week. And we have, I believe Christine Mayato Fitzgerald might be coming next week, if not the week after, but we'll line it all up. Great entertainment, talented, interesting, and entertaining right here on our show. So to take it home, once again, here's your muter. I'm Paul Santos. Have a great night. Good night, everybody.